time for the review of Bakurama. Like, comment, and subscribe to join the anime family. Sesshu Hana is an up-and-coming calligraphy, young, handsome, talented, and unfortunately a narcissist to boot. When a veteran labeled his award-winning piece as unoriginal, since he quickly loses his cool with severe repercussions. As punishment and also order to aim his self-reflection, Shishui's father exiles him to the Godo Islands, far from the comfortable Tokyo lifestyle the temporarily artist is used to. Now thrown into a rural setting, Sesshu must attempt to find new inspiration and develop his own unique art style. That is, if boisterous children, headed by their first Nara Kogushi, a middle schooler and energetic old man, stop barging into his house, the newest addition to the intimate and quirky Gojo community only wants to get some work done, but the islands are far from the peaceful countryside he signed up for. Thanks to his wacky neighbors who are entirely incapable of minding their own business, the arrogant calligraphy learns so much more than he ever hoped. This anime has about 12 episodes, has a prequel called Hana-kun. This premiered July 6, 2014 to September 28, 2014. Based on the web manga series, it is comedy, slice of life, and each episode is 22 minutes per episode. And this is rated PG-13. Now let's get started. One thing that I like about this anime is that the whole development of the main character, even though he's very narcissistic, calligrapher, artist, he learns to grow and develop, besides finding his own art style, but learning to let other people in and accept him. Now, first of all, you think Baranakimi is a very simple tale, of coming of age, young adult finding himself or love, of that matter. But this is not always the case. Since it is running on 12 episode anime series, there's no deep overarching theme here that will have you really on the edge of your seats. By the end of the anime, you understand that Bakumi's one true theme is to have yourself and be surrounded by friends and, give the support that they need, even if something does and eventually go horribly wrong. I feel like the main purpose of the story is following this 23-year-old, who's prone to a lot of anger issues, misfortune in his life. And then when he's moved to this village to develop friendship, you feel like they're just trying to, barge in him while he's trying to figure out his unique art style to come up with a masterpiece. So when he does go back to Tokyo, his artwork not criticized as unoriginal. But yet again, you see over time he's developed this sort of joy of human companionship and, the subtle themes of having the character grow over each episode, then rather just him just learning his lesson and not really adapt and learn from it and learn his lesson from it. I feel like realistically, I feel the characters are more mature and how they each should grow within themselves, and I feel like overall he's starting to find himself when he's moved from a chaotic environment like Tokyo to the countryside, where his neighbors are very chaotic and they mean well, but they don't mind his own business, and they know the neighbors should, but I feel like with the other supporting cast, they really do bring out the best to him without giving who the main cast are, but you'll kind of see them when you watch this anime, especially you have a couple of kids here and there being, as children do, invasive, asking so many questions, but that's a childlike mind and childlike characters are, basically. And I feel like when you delve down to the humor of it is very thoughtful in some points and very meaningful, but also just has that stereotypical Japanese puns and stereotypical Japanese humor, as most animes do. And I feel like the anime, first off, looks amazingly great. The artwork for the show and display of the calligraphy is well done. Each scene is well thought out. And I feel like when you watch it, it'll kind of almost bring you to tears. But I feel like I'll just stop right there because I don't want to give too much away. I feel like you should definitely check out the anime for yourself, because definitely I feel like there's a huge impact of this anime coming out in 2004, especially being based off a web manga series and also have a manga for itself. But you learn to relate to some of these characters, where they range from the young adults to teenagers to high schoolers to middle-aged or LA villager. It doesn't solely focus on one character or the next. It just kind of focuses on the aspect of the unit as they grow together as each individual and learning what motivates them to keep going for their main focal goal, which I thought is very important in the anime to display that, especially with all the characters, and see how he tries to improve himself and learn new skills or techniques or hobbies or personality traits that he never knew they had before. And that goes for the main character and the supporting cast themselves, which I thought was a very way to deal with the pacing of the show and show how they all can adapt in their own unique way, which I thought was very insightful, very encouraging, and to see how it's both well balanced between story driven, character driven, and plot driven, which I thought brings the the anime well thoughtful around, in a way I should say, and well rounded. That would be the case from what I'm trying to get out here. But I think Deadly Bakumiku, especially when it takes the whole art of calligraphy and show how beautiful it can be with that simple type of handwriting, that it can tell the story with well on their own. And I think is a totally underrated gem, I feel like, in my opinion, where I feel like it deserved more hype than it was actually given. And I feel like calligraphy cannot be described as one word, especially the nature that it does intrigue in each scene, and how you just make new discovery each and every time you watch this anime. And I think that's the most important factor that I got from this anime, you know, and how you grow. And still, and even as an adult, you're still growing, you're still learning stuff about yourself. You know, as a young adult myself, I learned a lot of growing into my own being and stepping out of my comfort zone. That's kind of what this anime kind of does, but also speaking on things of realisms. And there's plenty of that in the anime with tons of nature and society, and I think you should check it out for yourself. Thanks for tuning in Anime Review and showed it some love by giving this big video a big thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. Don't forget to comment down below in the comment section what anime you want me to review next, or any suggestions that you may have, so we can grow the anime family to the next milestone, 200. Hit the subscribe button for more contents and more videos, and see you soon. Bye.